So we're now at the fourth and final part of the course overview for my CS 5254 class on concurrent, object-oriented, and functional programming. And here we'll give a summary of what you need to know in order to be able to succeed in this course. So first of all, it should go without saying, but I always like to reiterate it, as with everything in life, you'll get out of this course what you put into it. If you're willing to work hard, you're willing to do the assignments, you're going to learn a lot of stuff. Be prepared to work hard. There'll be a lot of programming assignments. We'll have programming assignments pretty much going continuously throughout the course, and we do them in multiple parts so that you can keep up with things. We don't have a 4-month assignment and then, 4-week assignment, and at the very end, you have to submit something that you do at the last minute. We're going to be breaking this up into a couple week chunks throughout the semester, and we'll end up with basically probably 7 or 8 different parts for a total of about 4 assignments. Whatever you do, do not miss the deadlines. That causes all kinds of trouble. Make sure you follow the directions for submitting the programming assignments. In particular, we're going to have something called the Google submission form that you need to fill out. And that tells me some very important things like what your email address is and what your GitLab ID is and your GitLab repo, so I can clone your repository and grade it and give you feedback and so on. Please make sure you participate in discussions that we have in class as well as on Piazza. You can see here's the link to the Piazza site. Only students who are taking the class for credit can get access to that link, but this will give you all kinds of interesting insights about what you're going to need to do in order to get up and running with the material in the class. Please get in the habit of checking Piazza frequently, at least once a day. I tend to post responses to questions pretty quickly. I also tend to post updates when there's bugs that need to be fixed by pulling new versions of the skeletons, or reminders about various things like due dates and so on and so forth. A lot of that information is also available in the frequently asked questions file and other parts of the wiki page for my course. There's lots of material here. If you go to this link at my Vanderbilt site, it'll give you pointers to a lot of other stuff. It'll give you pointers to the assignments. It'll give you pointers to the way that you're supposed to do the assignments and how you submit the assignments. It'll give you pointers to the videos that we're going to record that will be part of the live sessions and so on. So between this link as well as the Brightspace link, which has all the pre-recorded videos, you have a lot of great information. So there'll be the online forums that we've got with Piazza, the links in all the slides. You'll have the slides themselves with the links that you'll have available to you. We have office hours. We've got video lectures, both live and pre-recorded. And then there's also some optional textbooks that you might want to consider, things like the Busy Coder's Guide to Android Development or various books on how to do modern Java concurrent programming and so on. So lots of great stuff that you can use as additional resources. Please try to resist the urge to email me directly unless it's something that's confidential or you'd like to schedule a meeting. Far better is to either post something to Piazza, and if it's a general question that doesn't give away your source code, please try to post it publicly so other people can benefit from a response. Of course, if it's something that you need to show me, like, hey, my code isn't working, please do the following. Please post that privately, number one. And before you do that, please make sure that you push your code to your GitLab repo and make sure I know where to find your GitLab repo. Please don't just post a question that says, my code doesn't work, why? That doesn't do any of us any favors. So make sure that you push your code to GitLab, let me know where to find it, and then ask the question, and then I'll be happy to go take a look and give you some feedback. There are clearly abundant opportunities, even in our crazy economic environment. People with experience, both bachelor's degrees and master's degrees in these topics are doing very well. And something else I'll mention, because we'll talk about it throughout the semester, we're also doing our best to try to integrate the latest and greatest large language model advances, things like ChatGPT and other tools like Code Whisperer or the GitHub Copilot into the material that we're using to teach the course or actually using to develop the assignments. So this is sort of an extra special thing. You probably won't find this kind of pedagogy most other places yet. A lot of universities are still very reluctant to embrace these topics. We decided we're going to jump in with both feet into the deep end of the pool to really try to give people a good sense of how to be effective using the latest and greatest AI augmented software engineering techniques and tools. So That'll be something we'll talk about in the live sessions throughout the course. So that's the end of the fourth part of the overview of the course. At this point, you should have a pretty good sense of what we're doing. And of course, we will augment all this with material we'll cover in the first live session, which will start on May 9th. And you should have all the information you need in order to collect and connect with the Zoom session, which I sent out to the Piazza group.